It seems the world of digitization is becoming a little bit more transparent with what you exactly are consuming or what you're purchasing, especially when it comes to video games. Now, it's become pretty prominent now that a lot of gamers mostly buy their games digitally through online stores, whichever it may be. And in a sense, you could say that the physical sales of games have been slowly dwindling. It's not completely disappeared, but it's in a bit of a decline because it's just more convenient to purchase games online because of its accessibility, just the fact that you can buy it then and there, and usually the discounts. You have so many options in terms of how you can buy games nowadays online, and the competitive rates for it just make it almost too desirable, so to speak. But here is one thing that has not been clarified about digital games up until now, and that is the fact that you don't own the games you buy online. Well, you do, but okay, let me put it this way. You own the license to that game. Okay, that may have now changed your perspective on things. So let me just explain what's happening here. There has been a bit of a change recently in response to a Californian law that is titled AB 2426, which is set to take effect in 2025 and aims to clarify the licensing terms of digital products. So Steam has actually went on record recently with an initiative that they are basically letting their users know with a clear warning indicating that when you buy a game, you're actually just buying a license to play it. You do not own it outright. So if you browse through the store, you'll notice a new banner in the shopping cart stating a purchase of a digital product grants a license for the product on Steam. This simple yet powerful statement reminds you that your access to games can be revoked, as the license is not permanent. This is the biggest difference. Ownership is permanent, license is not. This warning is particularly significant given a recent controversies such as when Ubisoft shut down servers for The Crew, a racing game, and causing players who had paid for the game to lose access to it entirely. So this law is designed to protect consumers like yourself from misleading claims about ownership, making it clear that you're really just getting a temporary right to access content. I'm telling you, that sort of transparency might now actually play a huge role in the consumer's perspective of technically owning digital content or digital products, especially because it's been a big debate. You know, what is more convenient, purchasing things online or purchasing things physically? And one of the biggest arguments comes for gamers is that when you buy a game physically, you own that forever. You have it in your collection. And actually, that's a pretty good argument. I don't disagree with that. If anything, I used to be a collector myself, but it is the convenience of purchasing things online that really hinder a lot of consumers from, or makes a lot of consumers out there hesitate from purchasing physical products. But here's one thing I will say from now. Because of this transparency, while this law doesn't prevent companies from pulling access to content, at least you'll be better informed about the nature of your purchases before clicking that buy button. And so, in a way, it feels like a right step in the right direction for digital rights, and hopefully other platforms will follow suit. So Steam is now full on putting this warning for gamers out there. It's currently only putting out that message on in the US and the UK, but it could get a worldwide update as well. And hopefully other platforms out there might just do the same. But what do you think about digital ownership? And now that we have a more transparent clarification on the fact that you do not own the digital product you pay for, you own the right to access it. Oof. it definitely changes things. It puts things into perspective, and perhaps now we can be a little bit more aware with how and what we spend our money on, especially in the digital world. And with that, guys, we're going to take a short break. We're going to be right back with more news from the world of entertainment right here on the Evening Buzz. Stay tuned.